Hi, welcome to SAS TV. My name is Belinda Bess, and this is my version. I've changed Is This Love. I want it to be more about pinpointing yourself, pinpointing what you want to see in relationships. And as you know, I do the charts. Now, we do have it a little lower here. Let's see. I don't know how we're going to do this, but this is going to have to be quick, fast, and entertaining. I got somewhere to be. Okay. So I think we got it. We're just going to leave it like that. I think that works, okay? Okay. Good. So you know we always have our color code in here. And this is this love. Okay? This is this love, and we're working with delivery, communication. Oh, okay. Delivery, communication, and our emotions. Okay? So this is what we're working with. First, we're gonna be working with the current in the box. So we're working with delivery. This is the old way of doing things. We're working with communications, and we're working with emotions. And this is the details. This is the details. This is just how you feel.com. This is just your emotions, period. This is who you are, period. You're gonna every day you're dealing with the delivery, how you're being seen. That's what the delivery is. How you're being seen, how you're putting yourself out there. How do you look in emotions? People just use the word love to kind of separate life from love. It's the same thing, but you do have to separate it in some instances. But we're not going to start with that. We're going to start with what you're working with today, the details of today, the normal things, the three things that you are working with. We're going to start with those three things. Your emotions. The first things we're going to, let me get up here. What makes you laugh, cry, react? Okay? These, this is your responsibility to obtain it. Emotions, what makes you laugh, what makes you cry, and what makes you react. It is your responsibility to keep those emotions intact because they play off your what? What does your emotions, laugh, cry, react, and responsibility play off of? What can that cause any kind of error in your current life? Period. Self-esteem. Period. This is your ownership material. You own this. You own it. You own it. You are responsible for it. You. This is your flag. This is your wave. The details, self-esteem. These are the things. It's wordplay. however you spell it, bitch, whatever. Emotions, you have to get a hold to those because those play a major part in your self-esteem. These are the details. These are the common things that you work with every day. We're going to break it. It is your responsibility how you react in your emotional life, in love, in life, in work, in decisions, financial decisions. This plays a part on how far you go. You are responsible for your emotions, period. Okay? So we're going with this communication. And as you see, we have the communication here. We have it trickling past your self-esteem. Because if you're not communicating you don't hold yourself responsible for how you react and the things that come in, it depends on how you feel. Your communications can walk right over your self-esteem, and you can let red flags in the building. You can let red flags in the building. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. So here's your communication, and your communication is the details. Okay? So we're going to work with communications up here. Okay? Words. Confirmations. Directions. Appearances. And once again, wordplay. This right here, what you use in this box is going to make you either be attractive or unattractive. Your emotions is not what's going to be used or played or played against you or played in a different way if you don't get a hold of that communication first. It's how you present yourself. It's the answers that you get from communication. It's the appearances. You can make yourself look a certain way if you don't take responsibility for this, and it walks over how you don't feel about yourself. So appearances with communication is painting your picture. It's painting your picture to someone. It's painting your picture to the employer. It's painting your picture to the salesman. It's painting your picture to the PR. It's to the bank, to the life, to whatever. The wordplay, the wordplay, and how you make yourself look in the appearances is going to make a major part in this box. So communications, it's a big star. It's a big star to reflection. It's a reflection. It's because it's the picture you're painting. It's the words that you are saying. It's the things that's going to bring in those trust factors. Your reflection of trust. That's why communication is very important in work and anything. Just like with the lawyer communicates with the client in order to, they pay them to say it right. They say them for this. They use a lawyer for communication and their emotions, their responsibility of what they're doing. So you can see who they are, okay? These two things play a major part in your delivery. Your delivery, okay? These are the common things that you're working with. Everybody's working with this. The reflection, the trust, the self-esteem, being responsible for your emotions. That's what brings that self-esteem to a high point. And your delivery is the treatment. So we're going to go right here and we're going to talk about delivery. This pen going out because somebody let my pens go. We're going to do this. Your delivery. Your delivery is the most important part of the emotions. This is to let you know that you're pulling it off. This is to let you know that it's going right. This is letting this know that you're in the door with something. The delivery is a reactor. It's a reactor. You want to use it as a reaction, a reactor. because it has to be a reactor. It's going to have to be a reactor because if you don't play yourself right, this can all get confused. And it could either make you into a better person by switching the knob on some of these things, or it could ruin you forever. Depends on how fast you're going and what they're talking about, you see? So here we go. This is going to play a major part in how you see yourself. If you can take the opportunity to take a look here, I'm giving you what you are working with. Because when we're working with delivery, if we plan ourselves right, we're getting answers. We're getting answers. Because by knowing this, you're reacting, you're taking responsibility. You don't have to exactly say this. We're just pinpointing common things that people work with in their life. Common things, self-esteem issues, reflection, trust issues, not getting answers. Because either you're dealing with someone that you're not on the same page with, or you're struggling. You shouldn't have to struggle to get any of these things. This is the beginning of yourself, but it is the beginning of who you're going to meet. This is who you want to meet because this is you. You want all these things from a partner. We're not talking profession. We're not talking perfection. We're talking basic. This is the basic stuff. This is the basic stuff because you have to. Is this love basic stuff. So when you get into your delivery, you're getting your reactions. You're getting your conscious. Your conscience is being answered. And then your self-esteem, there's no delays. This is a confident person. Period. This is confidence. This is confidence. This is the basics of you. Everybody carried this, even myself. Everyone has gotten answers in some things, and some people haven't gotten answers in other areas, okay? So we're working with this right now. We're working with what we got. We're working with what's left over. We ain't buying and we ain't doing none of that. Now we know that we haven't taken responsibilities because we do not know how to react to our emotions. We don't know what to say. We don't know when to have feelings because we've been burnt up so much in situations, so we hold back a lot. And we don't know when to laugh, but we use the laughing method to throw out things we don't understand or we don't want to bother with. So is this a low self-esteem? If you just heard me say anything, you are in the low self-esteem box. Because these should be a natural order: to laugh, to cry, to react. You let these things flow, but you have to be responsible where it goes. Who gets the laugh from you? Who gets the tears from you? Who gets an honest reaction from you? Who are you being responsible with? Okay? Because everybody don't get this. Okay? So we already know here that we want to be responsible in at least 2 or 3 of our relationships. Doesn't matter. Even at work. So we're going to talk. Okay, I want better communication. My relationship isn't going good. My work relationship isn't going good. The family situations aren't going good. You can come up with your own methods. Because once you own this, then this has got to be understood. The communication, the details, the reflection, the trust. How do I get this and this together in order to be a more forceful impact? These 2 things is what's going to keep them dry basics away from you. You got these 2 things, everybody can't deal with a confident communicator or a confident business person or a confident wife or a confident. Everyone can't deal with these 2. So if a man or woman is dealing with these 2 and they don't meet that match, this word delivery is going to go down because they already know they're going to have a problem because they see a force they're working with. You're going to have a problem if you're this, you're going to always have a problem with this person when it comes down to the communications and the delivery. It's always going to be a lie. They can't handle this. They already know they ain't getting away with nothing. They already know how they don't want to do right. They don't want to do right. These are the two major things you should look at. They don't want to do right. You want to be dealing with yourself with a high confidence, and you're communicating, and through your reflection of communicating through the confirmation, through the direction, and through the appearance, making yourself look who you are to be. Your wordplay is going to get you what you want. But if you're dealing with somebody that doesn't know anything about these type of things and they're not there yet, you want to always depend on your own self-worth. You do not need that. You need the triple threat. You need the emotions, the communication, the delivery. Don't nobody want to be walking around here in no doubt trying to figure out what you got going on. I need you to give me some delivery, girl. I need you to give me some delivery. I got my own self-esteem. I know how to communicate, but we having a problem with communications because you're not being honest. So we're diving down to the delivery. You don't get this, to go down to the delivery and cut the food of the person off, cut the job off, cut the details off. It's not a triple threat. You're going for triple threat. Is this love? Triple threat. Okay? So we're in here. We're in the details box, and we're trying to figure things out. Instantly, if you're not getting your delivery, your answers, if it's not flowing, you want to go back and check yourself first to make sure that you are who you say you are. Not proving points. I came in the door clean. What's up with this? Why am I reflecting back? Why am I reflecting back to things? Because you're dealing with a person that don't have the answers. You don't want to indulge. You don't want to babysit. You're not there. Drop off the package and bring in another carrier is all I'm going to tell you. This is the basics. This is the basics. We haven't even got into how to get to the love stuff, how to incorporate it, how to feel. We're talking basic. This is book style stuff. This is the library type stuff. This is common. This is everyday. This is the emotions you're going with every day. To laugh, cry, react, and be responsible. That's the emotion. That's what you're working with. Be responsible for your reactions, how you deal with things, because it plays a major part in who you are and your self-esteem. And who you are and your self-esteem plays a major part in who you bring into your life. Because you used to eating trash. And you used to eating banana peels out the floor. That's all you gonna mess with. So don't be shocked when they bring them other banana peels in the relationship. But if you take a hold to this, on your self-esteem, and you be confident, and you don't let nobody tell you that you're egotistical, or you don't let anyone tell you don't know what you're talking about, because you're confident about what you know. You stay there. They telling you that, then they got a problem. Because I ain't never seen nobody tell somebody I don't like them because they seem arrogant. Then you need to leave. Because something's wrong with you. This is a get on board or clock out type of situation. Yeah, bye. That's what you tell them. That's what you tell them. This reflection. This reflection, you don't have to say much when you're confident. Because if you're with someone that's like you, if you're meeting your match, what they call it, a soulmate, girl, I don't know what's going on with that shit. But if you find somebody that's not perfect, and they at least have this, you can work with them. You can work with them. Because if you're talking to yourself in a mate, this ain't it. This ain't shit. This ain't shit. This is the easy stuff. But if you're working with somebody that you're incompatible with, it is going to be a struggle. If you're working with someone that seems to not be on your page, try to steer them in the direction of communication and delivery. So you can see who they really are. And then you can try to fit yourself in with them. But if you ain't got that kind of time and you ready to win, don't listen to none of this. I'm just trying to tell you how to get it. So this is it. Work with these two things. You're in a relationship. You just can't seem to, because you're dealing with someone that still has these things and don't know the meaning of them. No, don't know how to use them. Don't know how to make things better in the relationship. Because in some relationships, women leave it up to men. And in relationships, the men leave it up to the women. But be it as it may, we still want to work on that confirmation and that communication and that delivery, because that makes a difference. Talking it out, getting on the same page. But if you have people interfering, it ain't going to go right, period. I'm just telling you, this is for people that's trying to be in relationships, not side bitch people. This is what we're working with. So let's talk about the delivery and the confirmation. And it's hot. So now we know when it comes to self-esteem that we have to take responsibility. You have to take responsibility for your emotions in a good way. Okay? So we just talked about that. You can rewind this and watch it if you want. So we already know. So we've aced this. We've aced this. We know that we're responsible for our emotions. That's what brings in the right partner. That's what brings in the right jobs. That makes us want to better ourselves, want to go to school, want to get degrees, want to live in nicer areas. This is what can change how you feel about yourself and to make yourself look in a different way. If you're trying to change the appearance, is what you're going for. Don't lie. So the delivery, no, the communication. Man, it's hot up here. I'm gonna put a K. I know it's a C, but communication. I just came up with an idea. So this is the communication box. To me, this is the most important part of getting the details of anything. Because with the communication, like I say, you get the appearance, you get the background, um, okay, the background, you can question it. It gets questioned. Okay? The background, the appearance. The appearance is the words that they are saying. We're talking communication. We're using words. Appearance painting pictures. So you get your appearance and you get that background, it's getting questioned. You get lifestyle. Personality. This is all the things, the red little flags when you're meeting someone, going to a new employer. This could be new family members. This could be you just got married and you're meeting their children for the first time. These are some of the things that you're going to be wanting to get answered. It's hot. So when we look at all these things, all this communication is saying is what? Who are you? And what do you want? First thing that comes through some people's mind. Okay? So we're working with the parents, the wordplay. These things are going to be questioned. Okay? So this is if they should be answering this in the back of your mind. Who are you and what do you want? Okay? So by them telling you their lifestyle, they are looking for some type of partner. We're gonna say some type of partner or partnership. Partner or partnerships. Okay, the background being questioned. This is the type. The type. This is when you know if it's your type. Appearance, it's not all about looks. Because some of these things can make this person look like a superstar. You understand? That's where we're going. So these questions should be asked when you meet someone. You want to take your time. Who are you and what you want? And what do you want? Now you answer what you want with this by their background. That lets you know what type of person, their lifestyle. That said, there is an interest and personality. Are they nice? Are they sweet? Are they mean? You would not know that within the first year. People play faces. You're going to get what they give you until you learn their communication. You want to know who you're dealing with? Let all this add up to how you feel about yourself and you'll know what you're dealing with. Your delivery comes out of this. I can't give you your delivery. I gave you to own your feelings and to give it who needs it. These are the things where you would know if you want to give your feelings to someone, if you want them around your children, if you want them in your lifestyle, if you want to sleep with them, if you want to see. You won't know this within the first year. People change and situations happen. These are the basics. These are the basic communications, and they are small because you don't want to get in too big. These are the basics. They need to be answering who they are to you and what they want. And all of these, you should be able to answer it, especially in background. That's how you know that that's your type. Anybody can play personality. These boys lie about the type of money they make and where they go. They probably going to Goodwill every day and telling you they meeting all kind of stars. Don't believe it? You better check that personality and that self-esteem. Okay? You could be with somebody egotistical. You could be with somebody with a really huge ego, but you still have to work with this personality. They could have a big ego and say they have all of this, and their lifestyle and personality sucks to high heavens. So you know it's a front. These are the things you got. They got to line up with you, and this is how you know who you dealing with. And if you want to deal with the situation, your delivery, if you want to give them a chance, that's a delivery is based off of this. Your emotions is if you want to talk to them again. Get to know them, get a conversation with them, go out and have a good time, see how their reactions are. Do not base your first date or your first encounter if they're a nice guy. Baby, my little boy opened up the door for me. By somebody doing it is doing nothing for me, because I'm the type, I don't need you to open up the door for me. I will get out of your car and lock and clock my own self. That's nothing to me. Your conversation is what I'm looking at. Your conversation. If men like they want to be gentlemen and they want to open up the door for you, by all means, stay. But I'm not here for that. I'm here to see who you are. You see what I'm saying? All those open up the door and being gentlemen, anybody can do that. Everybody's opening up the door. Kids is opening up the door. That's nothing. That's common. That's how you was raised. That's not lifestyle. That's what we do. You see what I'm saying? So that you don't let that. Oh, he's a gentleman. He put up my chair. You could have pulled your own out too. That you don't base it off of that. These are the things. If he don't buy dinner, you don't base it off of him not buying you no dinner. You can buy your own dinner. You there to get to know them. If they want to do it, by all means. I'm just really independent, so certain things I'm like, but anyway, they want to buy your dinner, by all means, let them buy. Even if you let them buy dinner and you buy dessert, that's just you. But I don't know how you do your dates, and I don't know how dating is going these days, because I think I'm ancient in that area. But if you want them to buy, they can buy. But at the same time, let's just see what's going on. The person See if the person is picky. See what they talk about. Or is their mind elevated? Or they talking about, if they start talking about their family and baby mamas, you need to get up and go. Don't talk about that. You want to know who they are. You and them don't talk about your kids. They don't need to talk about their kids. Your main thing there is you want to know who you are and what you want. And are you my type? That's what you're there to see. Because you don't need to talk about me and my kids if I'm not going to see you tomorrow. The basics is you get to know them. You don't even have to talk about work. You just want to talk about what they like to do. Don't talk about any personal situations. Keep it on work. They want to know about your life. Let them ask you. You ask nothing, because you don't know if you want to see them tomorrow. So you keep it basic. I would keep a first date basic. I would keep it like a park, or I'll keep it like maybe meet somewhere and talk and just breeze through your life just a little bit. So don't get emotional. Listen to the facts, because pictures are painted very pretty until you see the real story. Although your type. My name's Belen Bass. God bless you. I just wanted to do something fun for you. I'm on my way out of here. I'm gonna take you guys. We're being invited to a dinner. They're gonna be cooking, I think, fried chicken and things like that. So we're going to be doing that. Me and Dee Dee's gonna go. We're gonna film that, and I just want to give you a little something and show you how I'm changing my shows up. These are just samples. I want you to use this stuff if you can. If not, use the communication, because the delivery is up to you. It depends on what you get. What are you getting yourself from somebody you're meeting? If you're not, don't waste your time no more. This is 2020. You want to meet your match, meet yourself. And when you meet yourself and you get that self-esteem up, you can't help but attract the right thing. And anything else that you don't like, when you look at it, you just know it's not for you. You want a better partner. You want a better job. You want a better this. You want a better that. You get around better people. You work on better jobs. You get into yourself and you own your responsibility. If you have a low self-esteem, you own that and you bring it up. Look at those steps. I gave you basics. I'm not perfect. I'm giving you basics. Look at that stuff and own your responsibility of your emotions. Where you laugh, who you let you cry, what you give your emotion to, who you bring in. You own that. and you solidify it and you be strong in it, and then you get into your communications. That's finding who you are through someone else with no perfection. You just want to meet someone that you can get on the same. Not, we're not talking soulmates, and we're not giving you all this stuff that was guided into your life. We're talking about the essence, what you want, not what somebody's giving you, because you will be you blessed every day in your life. So whatever you got coming to you, everybody just gonna have to realize you're gonna have to work for it. We're gonna have good, we're gonna have bad, so we're gonna have up and down mates, and we're gonna have people that we think is for us because we're listening to others. But when are we gonna take the opportunity to own our shit? Do you understand? When we gonna own our emotions? When we gonna take responsibility of it and be confident for us, and then we go after the people that is confident like we are. So when you at least are half the way, you can at least meet them the rest of the way. If you can get on the same page with this trust and this type, everything else can be worked out. That stuff takes time. You may walk in the door and walk out different, but it takes time. But at least own yours. And at least go after what's for you. Because when you own your self-confidence, people got to go. Don't never let nobody tell you, because you have a high self-esteem and you know who you are, that you're egotistical. The person that told you that ain't got a lick of life in their life, and they jealous. You keep your self-confidence high. Go after what you want. Leave the dead in the ground and leave the life living. Go after what's for you. Go after anything that you want to go after. But you got to make sure you got the communications intact. You have to make sure you have that self-esteem. You can't go after nothing with a self. You will never, ever, 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 ever go after nothing that's greater than you if nobody have ever even showed you how to do it, or give you the steps to doing it, or put it in your mind. You can be great. You can do this, and if they ain't never given it to you, you don't know how to get it. So right there, when you see somebody else that has it other than you, it's a common jealousy. Because somebody was there, because somebody pushed them. But you have those people in life that want it and don't know how to obtain it. Here we go. We're on the video back. Own your emotions. Get out your feelings. Own your emotions and play it. If you're doing this in business, railroad them bitches. At least that's what I do. And don't give a damn. You got something to say, you talk to the Lord about it. And if he say anything about me, he will tell you I help people just like he does and just like you do. Everybody has something in them that can be obtained, and that can be marketed, and that can be sold. You just got to get out your feelings and own it, and bring people around you like you, and you can have you, and you can make money off of you, and you can move forward and tell them bitches you can kiss my ass. Because the reason I let you go, because you don't have what it takes to win, and I'm a winning number. And you let them know that. I'm going after what I want. And if you try to stop me, I just talk to the Lord about it and keep it pushing, because whatever you got coming my way, I'm going to get it back anyway. So you ain't doing nothing. See, by even saying that, you have regained yourself. People don't like it when you're about you. You just continue to do that. And while you're doing that, own it. Because if you don't own it, you can't have it. Do you understand? If you don't own your emotions, you can't have that man. You're going to have the man that every bitch been sucking and fucking on. You want to own your ownership, you can't have that Bentley. You're going to go get that pre that everybody's going to do. Be beyond what you see. You can't have better if you don't go beyond. And you can't go beyond unless you have somebody to support you. And not only that, show you the way and get that self-esteem. I love it when these two cent-ass bitches on here in esoteric telling people about ego, and people are working from their ego. Baby, you can kiss this ass. See? Because I always be in high confidence. One, because I'm a woman. Two, because I don't play that shit. And three, you could never tell me, even if my self-esteem was in the ground, baby, you could never tell me that I couldn't have it. That's competition to me. That's a rush. That's a thrill. That's a rush. You'll be a fool to tell somebody they can't have nothing. You just might help them win. Self basics. Your basics around here telling people don't listen to this person, don't listen to that person. But you have to watch yourself when you say things like that, because the person with the low self-esteem is you. I've never seen someone tell someone that was egotistical, because they go after what they want and they get it. And they come on here and tell people how to get it, and they are getting it. And you still sitting over there flipping cars by that window and ain't doing shit, and ain't came here with nothing but your own shit. You may want to shut the fuck up. My name's Belinda Bez. God bless you. I keep it 100. I don't play with these bitches. Bye.